We're keeping the fun going. Tomorrow is a big night at the John F. Kennedy Center as the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater from New York is launching their DC tour with their opening night gala.
That looks like so much fun. We are joined now by DC Gala co-chairs Sela Thompson Collins and also Tony Lewis, along with Hope Boykin, who is one of the dancers. Welcome, everybody, to Great Day.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Great
much
to be
for
here.
having us.
That's incredible when you see the dancing, what you all do. What does the gala do to help support you all?
So this is our 21st annual gala. We have raised almost $1 million, and that money will go to supporting youth scholarships, which we have several, almost 20 in the DC area for our students to come and study at our school, and also to promote new work, some of which we will be premiering tomorrow night.
And Hope, you went to Howard University. You are a dancer with the company. What's it like being a part of this organization amongst such incredible talent?
Well, this is my 20th year with the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater, and I'm an educator, I'm a creator.
Right.
I move and motivate young people, and that's really what it's about. I do get my joy on stage as a performer on stage, but I'm also the host for one of the children's performances, a mini performance is what we call it, and that's when you see the future of dance. You're able to invite young people into the world of the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. It's the best part of the whole thing.
Well, Hope, you have a DC tie. Tony, I know a lot of the dancers that are part of the company actually have DC ties as well.
Absolutely, and nobody's surprised. We have the best artists in the world right here in the DMV, and Hope is absolutely one of those. A third of the dancers of Alvin Ailey have come from this area. And more importantly, they're already reaching back to our youth. As a part of this entire program, we reach out, give them opportunities for master classes. They're invited to dance with the actual company, and that we look forward to that cycle of opportunity. What Alvin Ailey talked about and stood for, you see right here sitting before you. It's the opportunity to bring dance, bring the arts to the people. It's amazing.
We were just talking before with Brandon about the importance of the arts and finding yourself and being able to express yourself. And Hope, when you see these young kids on the stage, or anybody that just loves the arts as an educator, what's that like to see that joy be brought out?
You know, it's nothing like it, really. It's, as I said before, being a performer, that's rewarding.
Right.
Knowing that someone is applauding you, that is rewarding. But having someone tap you on the shoulder and say, I remember when I saw you first. And one of our newest company members, Corinne Mitchell, said that to me. She said, you never guessed, this Kennedy Center was the first place I saw you dance. So 20 years later, she's joining me on the stage, and it's going to be wonderful. Along with 6 local young people will be dancing at the gala. They've been handpicked by Renee Robinson, who is a former Ailey company member and born in Washington, D.C., and they will be performing Revelations with the company.
Well, Sela, also talk about, you're celebrating 60 years this year, and that's a long time for any organization to keep going. What is it about your group that has the impact that people resonate with?
I think that we've been talking about dance as a way to express yourselves in ways sometimes words cannot. And as we were talking about in the last segment, it's a shared humanity. And while this company is rooted in the African American experience, it is the American experience. And it shows love and joy and sorrow and excitement and passion. And all of that is why I think we've been so successful over the last 60 years.
60 years, I know.
60 years.
People know the name, they know the impact, and Hope, there's auditions this weekend for people too, right?
Absolutely. On Saturday, February 8th, young people can audition for various programs at the Ailey School, so they can go to City Dance, Dream Center for Dance on Saturday, and then they can pop over to the Kennedy Center, where I am artistic lead for the Kennedy Center Dance Lab. So Ailey really has its hand on dance all over DC this week.
All right, all week long at the Kennedy Center. The gala tomorrow night, people can still come?
Yes, there's still tickets, a few tickets available, but please go to alvinailey.org for more information.
It is the party of the century.
Of the
century.
I bet. Wow. Thank you all for being here. We're going to be back with more Great Day right after this.